So, if there was one video I was going to make long, it'll probably be this one. This is also the picture, the penny from the picture of the thumbnail. So today I went through a penny roll, and it was a previously searched penny roll. The person put a check mark and an S. A check mark and an S on the penny roll, and I wasn't sure what they meant. But now I know if I get any penny rolls from the bank that have a check mark and an S, I know they're searched, and I will put them into a special bag that I'm actually probably going to do this morning for the penny rolls that I know are searched. Now, I will still search through them at a later date, but at least it'll be planned. And that's what I like most, is to plan out what I'm doing in my videos for the show. So the person overall got an A, B to B plus for their penny. They had good penny roll ethics, right? They marked the penny roll with a S and a check, so they have good penny roll hunting ethics. They got out 98% of the copper with the except of one, so they lose a point for that, right? And they lose another point for, I see when I watch other penny roll hunters, they do this. Let me back up a little so you can see my finger. They do this. And I'm not saying that's what this person did. They could have, to separate the copper, and but they made a fatal error in their hunting today, so they lose a point for that. So maybe they should even be B minus or C plus. But I'm being generous today. And if you picked up this penny and you looked at it very quickly, right? Do you see the error? Of course you do. So what's going on with this person? I don't know if they watch my channel or not. If they did, they made a big, well, thank you, first of all, for giving me this penny, right? Because you missed it and I found it. So you screwed up right there, my friend. So let's look at this. So the penny's dirty, right? So they chucked it to the side without um not analyzing, but viewing it in its entirety, right? They just saw it dirty and they chucked it to the side. They didn't want to deal with it. And it has a great error. Sorry about the squeakiness. That's my chair. When I move around the chair, it squeaks. Um and and that is the clad layer. So the way the clad is adhered on zinc sense is through a process called electroplating, just like they do with jewelry and everything else, right? It's nickel, similar to nickel plating. I believe nickel plating goes on the same way, right? They put it into a solution, and the solution has a nickel rod in it, an electrode, and they add electric current through it, and then the nickel transfers from the rod to the object. And that's exactly what they do with zinc blanks. They electroplate them with, except they don't have I don't know how they do it. I just know that's electroplating. I never looked at I never saw a video on how they do the process. So this one here, for whatever reason, the electroplating bunched up on the corner. It's not a cud. A cud would be the side coming flapping over, or a piece of metal flapping over. I don't think this is a cud. Let me rephrase that. I don't think it's a cut. It doesn't look like a normal cut. It looks more like the coating of the penny bunched up in one corner. But it has value, right? Now it's dirty, so it needs to be cleaned up, right? I mean, you don't have to clean it, but I'm gonna clean it because presentation wise, But that's the error there. So the person missed the error. Short story long, which is what I'm doing here. If you're penny roll hunting, you have to adequately look through your zinc, your dirty cents. Okay, that's the long story for today. You have to look through your dirty cents. The person missed it, and that was a mistake because there's a good chance that this Era coin here is worth more than all the than several rolls of penny roll hunting, right? $5 is 10 penny rolls. So it was a pretty big mistake. Please click like and subscribe.